Hey everybody, welcome back to Renee and Baby. If this is your first time on our channel, join the R&B family and hit that subscribe button, y'all. We are finally building the subscribers up, so I'm so happy that everybody is joining the family. If you all haven't seen my recent videos, then you might have missed the news that we're expecting baby number 2. We're so excited. And I am already behind on these update videos. I want to keep everybody updated on my signs, symptoms, everything I'm experiencing, the shopping, the buying, the gender, the baby shower. I want to keep you updated on everything and let you take the journey with us because we're family, man. We're family. YouTube family. So I do want to talk about all of my first trimester symptoms and how I've been dealing with them along the way. First and foremost, the big reason why I knew I was pregnant, my milk supply. My milk supply depleted, like my milk supply just vanished. It was gone. And I just didn't understand why after me breastfeeding my son over a year, it was about 14 or 15 months that I breastfed him. And then my milk supply just started dwindling. And I was thinking that my milk supply was going down because I was working a new job, new time, and I wasn't able to be with my baby as much and have him feed off the breast. And of course I wasn't pumping as much. So I figured, okay, that's the reason why my milk supply is going down. No, that was not right. There was news for me. So finally I started paying attention to the real signs and symptoms, and I took a pregnancy test, and voila, I was pregnant. As soon as I found out I was pregnant, it's like all of those pregnancy hormones, all the symptoms, everything just hit me all at once. I was always sick. Nausea was horrible, and vomiting as well. I threw up several times. I didn't have morning sickness. I had all day sickness. It didn't matter what time of the day it was or what I ate. I was always sick, and it was just horrible because I didn't experience that with my son, my first pregnancy. So it was just really a rude awakening. I'm at work, I'm constantly having to leave my desk and go to the restroom, etc. I couldn't eat while I was at work because it was just too much of a struggle and a hassle for me because of how sick I was. And it just wasn't something that I was used to dealing with. So I was eating a lot of crackers and eating things to kind of settle my stomach, even though a lot of it didn't really work until I was able to get to my first appointment, and they gave me 2 medicines, one for daytime and one for nighttime, for me to take in order to deal with my nausea and vomiting. And that's what helped me a lot. That's what really helped get me to my second trimester, because I was struggling, y'all. I was on a struggle bus, something terrible. Of course, I was sluggish, very, very, very tired, and it didn't help that I was in school, part-time, full-time mom, and I was working full-time. So of course I was drained. I just constantly drained, and by the time I got home I had to do mommy duty, give the baby bath, me a bath, do dinner, bedtime stories, all of that, and enjoy the time that I had with my baby. So by the time that I'm home, I'm just ready to pass out. And then from me being tired, I was extra moody, like so ridiculously moody. I was very irritable. Shaquille had to deal with the butt of it. He had to deal with me being in my feelings and being emotional. I was super emotional, always crying and then getting an attitude, getting my smart mouth, of course, and just being very irritable. And it was just hard trying to keep up with my mood swings. And yeah, I did not deal with that last time, so that was new as well. I had bloating the same as I did last time, to where I just felt not fat, but I mean every time I ate I just bloated up real good. And it's not a pregnancy belly, it's not a bump, it was too early. It was simply me being bloated. Also, another side effect that I was having a lot of is heartburn. A lot of heartburn. Last time I didn't have heartburn until the very end of my pregnancy. So this time it was different for me to have heartburn at the beginning. It was definitely something different. I went ahead, got my Tums on deck, the same ones that helped me last time. So these are the Tums that I ate that just saved my life, both pregnancies, if I keep them in my hand. Okay, so it's the Tums Antacid Chewy Delights, very chewy, ultra strength. I can't remember. Oh, I think my stepdad, he used to deal with heartburn, and he told me to eat these the last time I was pregnant, and they helped out so much because I constantly had heartburn with my son. Like, it was horrible. So this helped with it every single time. You just chew it, and literally by the time that you swallow this little chew, and it's not like the chalky ones, it's kind of like a piece of candy. So it's in this little chew, or it resembles bubble gum, if you would like to think of it that way. But really good, and that's what I used. I felt pretty good after about week 9. Then is when my acne started to flare up. My face, all around here. I've never in my life had acne problems ever. I guess I've been fortunate. Even through puberty, my teenage years, nothing. I never really dealt with acne. I might get a blemish here or a blemish there, but that was literally it. I never really dealt with too much or a face full or anything like that. As you all can see, I don't know if you all can see, but there was 2 pimples on my chest, and then there was a lot on my face, and it was just really weird to me and definitely different. I had to get some different facial cleaners and clean my face differently at nighttime, and I had to use stuff that I didn't used to use on my face. I always use these Noxzema pads. I don't know if Noxzema works for y'all. Some people say it's too harsh on the skin, but it's always worked for me, keeping my skin nice and clear. But with this pregnancy, I've really been dealing with a lot of acne. I think I might even have a few bumps on my face right now, but who knows. Hopefully it goes down. If it doesn't, it's just a wonderful process of being pregnant, you guys. Also, I was starting to get this metallic-y taste in my mouth. Like, no matter what I drank, what I ate, I always had this like metal taste in my mouth. I don't know where it came from. I know a lot of people deal with it. I don't know what's caused it. I mean, of course I know pregnancy causes it, but I don't know how to deal with it besides just dealing with it. But I did have the metal taste in my mouth, and I did experience that. I have not experienced any spotting or bleeding since well before I was pregnant. I breastfed my son, and I only got 1 period since his birth. Well, since of course my postpartum bleeding after giving birth to him. I didn't have a period at all until he was 1 and a few weeks is when I started bleeding, and I only bled for like 2 days, and then that was it, and I didn't have a period even after that. So about 3 months went by, and then I'm pregnant, and I never had a period again. So of course I've been dealing with the pen. At the beginning it wasn't that big of a deal. Now it's starting to become a problem. I drink water a lot more, so that could definitely contribute to me having to get up at nighttime and go pee. Before I got pregnant, I've always dealt with headaches, but ever since I've been older, I haven't really dealt with the headaches as much. So it hasn't been that big of a deal. It hasn't been a problem at all. It's become different because I was dealing with a lot of headaches. And even now, I'm still dealing with headaches. I get a headache at least 3 to 4 times a week. And then I also get a migraine 1 to 2 days a week. So, of course, those headaches grow into migraines, which is horrible. Like, you really don't feel like doing anything. You just want to be in a really dark room and just close yourself off and just act like you're not even in existence at all because your head hurts that bad. I haven't really had any food aversions at all besides green peppers. Last time I was pregnant, I craved green peppers. This time I won't even eat them. I can't look at them. I don't know. I guess the baby doesn't like green peppers. I don't know. My cravings this time are a little bit different. I've been craving walnuts. I love walnuts. I could only eat them in little increments before I was pregnant, and I only ate them like every once in a blue moon. So I've been craving walnuts. I've been craving extra crispy, greatly cooked bacon. I eat bacon every single morning. I know it's not good for you. I'm eating it every single morning for breakfast with a fried egg. That's also what I've been craving, is eggs. I don't know what it is about this eggs and bacon, but I eat it every single morning. I'm eventually gonna get tired of it, but that's exactly what I've been craving. I've also been craving pasta, but I'm not sure if the pasta is actually a craving, because I would eat pasta even when I wasn't pregnant. I think I just love pasta. But you all can say it's a pregnancy craving though, right? Crazy dreams, y'all. I just don't understand what these crazy dreams have to do with anything with pregnancy. This is my second time being pregnant, and this is my second time going through these crazy dreams. I will wake up and be like, what's going on? Like, why did I just have that foo-foo dream? Like, what was going on? I've been dreaming about people, things, places, what I'm getting into. I actually Googled it trying to figure out why I was having these dreams. And of course, pregnancy and crazy dreams just go hand in hand. It just goes with each other, because pregnancy just does so much to your body. So far, I weigh 133 pounds. Before I got pregnant, I believe I was 135. Before I got pregnant with my son, I was 120. When I went into labor with my son, I gained about 20 pounds, so I was about 140 pounds, give or take. I think I might have actually been 143 if I'm not mistaken, but I was in the 140 range. So to update you all on this week, I am 13 weeks pregnant, and I haven't really been dealing with a lot. I mean, of course, I've been dealing with the crazy dreams still. I've been dealing with the headaches still. I'm still dealing with the acne. It's actually going down a little bit, but I'm still dealing with that. And the last thing that I'm dealing with that I haven't mentioned yet is my nipples. I don't know if y'all gonna think it's just crazy or what. Like, so last time when I was pregnant, my nipples peeled. Like, the skin peeled when I was pregnant with my son. This time it's not peeling, they're just acting completely normal, but they're itching. Like, I'll just be sitting and my nipples will just start itching, and I'm just like, like, I hope nobody sees me, I'm scratching my nipples. But yeah, so my nipples have been really itchy. I'm not sure. I Googled it and it said it was completely normal. It's just my hormones, and apparently it's just another sign of pregnancy. But yeah, that's one of the last thing that I've been dealing with during 13 week of me being pregnant. I did want to keep this video short, but I think I just rambled on and on and on like I always do. I'm going to try to keep these videos shorter, and I'm going to try to update you all more frequently, since I am in more of a stage where I can really talk about my pregnancy now, because it's out there, everybody knows, and I'm actually starting to feel pregnant. I'm starting to show a little bit of a belly. At first I just felt bloated, and then I started just feeling chunky because I already had a little weight on my belly, and now it's starting to become a bump per se. I plan on updating at least every 3 weeks for now until I get to the end and it's really countdown. And then I think I'll do an update every 2 weeks, and then every week, kind of like our doctor's appointment. We go every 4 weeks, and then every 2 weeks, and then every week, and then twice a week. So yeah, I'm gonna gradually update you all more and more as I get closer and closer to my due date. The due date of baby number 2 is July 16, 2017. We are excited. It's another summer baby. It's about 2 weeks before Junior's 2nd birthday. I'm about to show y'all my baby bump, and then we're gonna get on up out of here. My baby bump is small, so y'all don't judge me. Y'all don't be judging my little belly. This is my bump with my shirt on. Front waist. Sideways. See the difference? And the other side. With no shirt on. This is the front way. Front. Clear side. And my tatted side. So that's my belly. The belly. And that was a 13-week update. Alright, you guys, if you have reached this point in the video, I really do appreciate you watching. I love you guys. Thank you for joining the family. If you haven't, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe. Alright, we'll see you all next week. Peace. Look who came to visit. He's sick and he don't look too good. He's been behind the camera acting like he's a director, like he's really doing something back here, y'all. Show them your nose. You show the family your nose? Good baby. When we tell him to show his nose, he sticks his finger up his nose. Where's your ear? Yeah, that's one of your ears. Even when he's sick, he's still a happy baby. Aren't you? Aren't you happy baby? You happy baby still? Yeah.